Okay, are you feeling stuck in a career that drains your soul instead of filling it? If you're watching this, something brought you here for a reason. Maybe you're tired of the same routine or you're craving work that actually means something. But what if I told you that there's a profession where you can work on your own terms, where you can build financial freedom and where you can genuinely transform families' lives? So today I'm going to break down the top 5 benefits of becoming a sleep consultant. And honestly, some of these might surprise you. And by the end of the video, you're going to see exactly why sleep consultancy is becoming one of the most rewarding careers out there, especially if you want both meaningful work and the flexibility to live on your own terms. And I'm also going to share some real stories from people who have made this transition and completely changed their lives. All right, so if we haven't met, I'm Emma. I co-created the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program with Lindsay Hookway, and together we have trained over 600 successful sleep consultants. People like Michelle, who left her job as a pharmacist to build a thriving sleep consultancy, or Claire, who was already working as a sleep consultant but knew she needed something more, that deeper expertise and confidence. And after our training, she doubled her business success and bought a house in Sydney within 10 months. So these aren't just feel-good stories, they show what's possible when you find work that truly fits with you. Okay, so before we dive in, if you're serious about exploring this career path, I have created a comprehensive guide that walks you through exactly how to get started as a sleep consultant. The link is in the description below. It's free. It has everything that you need to get started. Okay, so let's jump straight into these 5 key benefits. And I promise you, by benefit number 5, you will understand why this might be a career shift that you've been waiting for. Okay, so the first benefit might actually surprise you because you can start this career part-time while keeping your current job. And actually, most people think that becoming a sleep consultant requires a dramatic career leap. But the truth is, many of our most successful graduates began by taking on just a few clients during the evenings or weekends. And this isn't just about working from home or setting your own hours. This is about designing a career that works around your life, not the other way around. Take Joss Snowden, for example. So she was working in a demanding corporate job at a senior level, the kind where, you're out of the house by 7:30 in the morning and you're not really getting back until late in the evening. And as Joss put it when we spoke recently, she said, I wanted something that enabled me to have a middle ground, which is often not possible, especially when you're working in senior roles. And then Joss made that transition into sleep consultancy, and now she gets to take her kids to school every day. She gets to take them to their activities, pick them up, and she finally feels like she's got that balance. And she gets to do the work that she genuinely loves, supporting families with sleep. But here's what's beautiful about this career. Some of our graduates, like Joss, work full-time building thriving practices, and others keep it part-time, working around school hours or family commitments. You get to design your coaching practice to fit your life, whatever you want that to look like. So benefit number 2 is that there is an explosive demand for this service. Like, we're living in a sleep-deprived society, and parents are more overwhelmed than ever by kind of conflicting information out there about sleep. And let me put this into perspective. Every single day in the US alone, approximately 9,900 babies are being born. That's nearly 10,000 new families entering parenthood daily. And in the UK, it's about 1,900 babies every day being born. And think about that. That's tens of thousands of families worldwide every single day who will face sleep challenges, and many of those people are seeking support. Now, here's the critical market shift that's happening and why it creates such an incredible opportunity for you. So for decades, the only widely available approach was traditional sleep training, like leaving babies to cry, rigid schedules, behavioral modification. And many parents tried these methods because they felt like that was their only option. But parents today are increasingly rejecting these approaches. They want support that feels right for their family, that respects their parenting instincts, and that considers their child's individual needs. And they're looking for help that goes beyond just sleep training to understand the whole picture. And here's what that means for you. There's a massive gap between what parents want and what's currently available. Like, healthcare professionals that we come across every single day, like lactation consultants, doulas, and family practitioners tell me that they're constantly being asked about sleep from the families that they serve. And sure, they can refer on to other practitioners if they need to, but when it comes to sleep, there's often nowhere to send families that aligns with their values. And this really does create an incredible opportunity for you as a sleep consultant. So you're not just entering a crowded market, you're filling a crucial gap for those families who are desperately seeking support. Now, the third benefit goes way beyond money or flexibility. It's about the profound meaning that you'll find in this work. This isn't just a job, it's a work that actually matters. And let me tell you about Annie, one of our graduates, because her story perfectly shows what's possible when you do this work. So Annie worked with a family who felt completely broken by their sleep situation. And I mean broken. They had actually decided they would never have another child because they couldn't go through this again. But here's what happened when Annie worked with them. She didn't just focus on sleep techniques, she looked at the whole family dynamic. And something incredible happened. Not only did the sleep improve, but so many other areas of her life started falling into place as well. And the transition was so incredible that this family, who had sworn they'd never have another baby because of their sleep struggles, decided to expand their family. So Annie didn't just help with sleep, she helped them get their confidence back as parents. And here's the thing that gets me every single time. This work changes you too. And one of our graduates put it perfectly. She said, without sounding dramatic, this has literally changed my life. And when you help families in their most vulnerable moments, when you give them hope where, there's despair, it changes who you are as a person. Like, you're not just teaching sleep techniques, you're supporting families, you're validating their instincts, you're giving them evidence-based guidance that actually helps them trust themselves again. Now, let's talk about something that might really surprise you, and that's the income potential in the field. And I really want you to hear this because it isn't just theory. This is what's happening for real people right now. So this isn't just about charging premium rates, though that absolutely happens. This is about creating multiple income streams and building a business that you can grow way beyond those initial one-to-one sessions. So think about having a business that works for you, even when you're not working. So let me tell you about Cher's story because it shows you exactly what's possible. So Cher started with one-to-one consultations, just like most people do. But when she found herself fully booked and turning clients away, she realized she could create a high-touch group coaching program that would let her serve more families while actually increasing her income. So she's helping more people than she ever could with a one-to-one service. And she's doing it in a way that actually feels sustainable. But here's what I love about this industry. The possibilities are endless. Maybe for you want to run webinars that reach hundreds of families at once. Maybe it's partnering with other professionals, like working with lactation consultants to run their sleep and feeding clinics. Or maybe it's going into companies to support working parents. I see people scaling their businesses in such creative ways. And because sleep challenges are universal and every day parents are having babies, well, you're building a business with real longevity. This isn't just some trend that's going to disappear. Families will always need this kind of support. Which brings me to something that you might be wondering about, and that's what this could actually look like for you. So I've created a detailed video that breaks down all the different ways that you can offer sleep coaching and exactly how to price each one. You're going to find the link below, and it's going to help you envision what your own sleep coaching business could look like. Okay, so the fifth and final benefit may surprise you, and that's the incredible professional community that you get to become part of when you are a sleep consultant. And here's what I love about this industry. Unlike so many fields where you're competing against each other, sleep consultants are genuinely collaborative and supportive. And what I see all the time is people sharing resources and referring clients onto each other and actually celebrating each other's wins. And that is so powerful. And not only that, I think we need that kind of community. Every family situation is completely different, and you're constantly encountering challenges that might make you think, okay, I've never seen this before. What do I do? And actually having other professionals who understand exactly what you're going through, it's it's invaluable. So you'll find yourself building real relationships with other sleep consultants and sharing those tricky cases and learning from each other's experiences. And it's not just professional networking, it's having people who truly get the unique challenges of this work. And one sleep consultant told me recently that the community had been life-changing. And she shared that, she'd never felt stuck because she always knew that there were others who understand exactly what she's going through. Now, here's something important to understand though. Not all training programs foster that kind of ongoing community. And, that's why in our Holistic Sleep Coaching program, we've intentionally built in weekly coaching calls and monthly business support, because we know that this is ongoing. Like, you need that connection. That's what you need to be able to succeed long term. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, like this sounds amazing, but I don't have a background in childcare or health. So let me address that directly. The truth is, our program attracts people from incredibly diverse backgrounds. We've got IBCLCs, GPs, occupational therapists, newborn care specialists, doulas, but we also have parents who've been inspired by their own journey, teachers, corporate professionals, and people working in completely different fields who just feel called to do this kind of work. And actually, one of our amazing graduates, Lucy Bagwell, shared this exact concern when we interviewed her. And she said that right at the beginning, her main concern is that she didn't have a childcare background. She was a mum and she was fascinated in the world of sleep. And she wondered if she was really going to struggle in this industry. Like, would anyone take her seriously? And she went on to build an incredibly successful practice. And actually, in less than a year, she was fully booked because she had that passion, she had that dedication, and she had the proper training and ongoing support. So if you are feeling called to do this work, if you want the flexibility, the income potential, and to make a meaningful impact and have a supportive community around you, then I would love to help you take that next step. So we've created a comprehensive free guide that breaks down exactly how to become a sleep consultant, what training to look for and how to build your practice. And this guide is going to save you months of confusion and just help you avoid the costly mistakes that many people make when they're entering this field. So you're going to find the link in the description below. You can download it. It's completely free. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about building a meaningful and profitable career as a sleep consultant. Because the families who need your help, well, they're out there waiting. But the question is, are you ready to answer that call? So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video where we're going to dive into exactly what to look for in a sleep consulting program. All right, speak to you soon.